Guys, what's up? It's AB Trades. I run a YouTube channel to teach people how to day trade options. Please like and comment so I know you like the content, and please subscribe and turn on those alerts so you know what videos are coming out next. I'm releasing another video from the course just so that y'all can learn and so you understand the quality of content that is in this course. If you want a discount on the course when it comes out at the end of January, then fill out that Google form below for your discount and to be notified when the course comes out so you can be the first one to enter. Alright guys, today we're talking about support and resistance and how they supply and demand zones. Enjoy. Alright guys, in this video we're discussing support and resistance. Support is a key level where demand comes into the market, making the stock go up. Resistance is a key level where supply comes into the market and makes the price go down. Drawing horizontal support and resistance lines on the chart allows us to visually see these areas of supply and demand. This may not make sense in wording, but I have a picture example to show you next. Remember, price has a memory. Patterns, levels tend to repeat themselves. The stock market is a repetitive action. If something was previously a supply zone, then it will become a demand zone. A support and resistance, it will validate it over history. Again guys, history does repeat itself, especially in the stock market. Let's look at an example here. This stock is CPG, Crest Point Energy. Okay, this is a visual example of supply and demand areas. Again, this is also known as support and resistance. So in its bare essence, if you look here, this right here between $6.50, which is this bottom point, and between here $7, this is an area known as support, also known as demand. Why? Because when we drop near these levels, we start to find some support in the stock. The stock starts to slow down, find some support, and bounce back up. This is also known as support or demand. As you can see here, we drop below 7, we get in the 650. This is a demand zone. The people who are watching this know that this price is a great price to buy the stock at. Demand comes into the market, finds support on this level, and starts to bounce, right? We have this area as our demand zone. And by putting these lines on our chart of support and resistance, we can see where the demand zones are and where the supply zones are. So this is known as a resistance point. In between 850 and $9, we have what is known as a resistance point, where we push into it and we start to get resisted and we start to go back down, right? We push here, we start to get resisted and we go back down. We push up here, we start to get resisted. This is also known as supply. We have too much supply. People are buying too much and now no one wants any of it, so we're going to start to sell off. So again, between fighting and charts, you have to understand that it's just a fight between those who want to buy and those who want to sell. You buy at the low points, you sell at the high points. Theoretically, that's what the stock market is. So guys, understand that when you're charting, you want to chart. You want to draw supports near where you see the stock bouncing, on crucial supports where you start seeing it to bounce, and you want to draw resistance where you see it start to top out at, right? So we drew one here. We drew a resistance line at 850 because we saw that some resistance here, resistance here, resistance. You see resistance, it went up and got rejected, resistance, right? And then we also drew a resistance at $9. Why? Because it got up, it got rejected, got rejected, it got rejected, it got rejected. These are valid resistance points. Why? Because it has history to support it. Now looking at the support zones, we drew one at $7. Why? Because we came here, we bounce. We came here, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce. Right? We bounce. That's why we drew $7 here. So if let's pretend you didn't know anything after this, how would you have traded this side, right? You would have put in support levels here, support levels at 650, because why? It bounced here and it bounced here. So you know that you have a supply zone here and a demand zone here. So if you're looking here, you see a demand zone, you wait till it crosses above $7, you buy and you sell it at this supply zone. That's how easy it is when it comes down to support and resistance and trading range bound. Alright guys, just understand, support is where stocks start to bounce, and that's where you draw your support lines, and resistance is where it starts to top out. And again, volume confirms that. If we see here, this volume came to the top, volume got extended. Volume got extended as we came here to the bottom. You see this? Just understand the whole market works together and everything you are learning gets tied together. So just understand that.